Hello everybody, hopefully everybody is having a fantastic day so far. We are very excited to hop into this episode of Teardown. Going to be completing the next mission in our campaign here, so let's see what exactly it is and what we're going to need to be doing here. Pop over to the computer as usual, and we know we completed insurance. What was that called? A wet affair for Jillian Johnson in yesterday's episode. So if you haven't seen that, definitely double back and pop in if that's something that interests you. Otherwise, if you're just picking this series up now, it doesn't really follow a particular order. I guess they're trying to implement some sort of a story here, but it doesn't really matter. Again, if this is your first episode with us, we appreciate it. You don't need to have seen all of this from the very beginning, but if you want to see us kind of learn the tools and learn the game, I would definitely recommend going back in earlier through our story progression here. But again, it doesn't really change too much of what we have going on right now, though. We have a mission for Anton Wolf. This is only our second mission for him. I was going to say it doesn't really seem to be all that familiar, this guy here, but send us an email for creating opportunities. So I've been talking to the folks at Evertides about replacing the food court with a new parking garage. Really want that job, and if the food court, disappeared, it might speed up their decision-making process. So I was thinking tonight, while everyone's focused on the Locale Parade fireworks, would be a great opportunity to do something about the building. Okay. So, I don't think the mall is somewhere we have been since the very beginning of this game. So, it'd be cool to go back there if that's actually where we go. This side mission is called Covert Chaos. It sounds like it's just a demolition mission. There might be a little bit more to it. Okay, so there are 3 objectives here. 1 primary target, 2 secondary targets here. Covert Chaos, obviously I would imagine if it is a destruction, it's something that we're not supposed to be seeing. Maybe just we're avoiding fire alarms, not exactly sure, but it doesn't sound like it'll be a heist mission. Scavenge the area and prepare demolition without causing any damage to the food court. Rest in the escape vehicle when ready. Demolish at least half of the food court during the fireworks and leave the scene. So I wonder if it's going to be timed demolition, if we have a certain amount of time to do this, or if we just have to be very careful with what we're demolishing. Prepare carefully, then rest in the van. Okay, this will be interesting. We haven't done a mission like this, because usually when we are in the van, we escape. So this one sounds like it's going to be a pretty thought out mission here. Again, this is only the second time that we've come here, so the security, okay, so there is a demolition sensor in the food court. It's turned off during the fireworks, so we can't actually do any demolition right now. We just have to plan, I think, which is going to be interesting. We'll have to pop in here and see what this actually looks like, because I'm not sure how we're going to do demolition without actually doing it ourselves. We'll have to see. Go on through this rotary door here. What do we need? So we need to do the clean house, deep clean, and lick the plate. What does that even mean? What are these? What's this first objective? Take down the food court to at least 30%. Take down the food court to 10%. Take down the... Okay, so at least 50%. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. So we're basically drawing up a plan. I don't know how long the fireworks are going to last, but I would imagine this whole idea is to just make it quick enough. We do enough damage in a short amount of time that we can kind of get this all done while the fireworks are happening. So we're going to need to map out, like, if there's propane and stuff that's going to help us get this job done. We basically just want to set up, at least in my head right now, we're going to want to set this building up to do as much damage as humanly possible in, it's probably a 60-second timer just based on how everything goes in this game. Maybe it's less, but I would imagine the fireworks show probably lasts for like 60 seconds. Again, not seeing any propane actually in here, which makes sense because it's supposed to operate as like a functional food court. So that just means we're going to need to rely on everything else around us. So I would imagine that that is a large propane truck. Yep. It actually looks like it's just the trailer right now. There's probably a bunch of propane stashed in these kind of outer portables, or maybe in these trailers. We'll have to see. We just can't do any demolition to the food court right now, so if we come and smash around the rest of the map, it shouldn't be that big a deal, but... Okay, very cool. So we've got some propane tanks in here. I just want to see, instead of kind of using... or just running one at a time, I want to try and maybe throw some... Do we have like a truck? Yeah, we do. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this truck. I want to just mark this really quickly here so I know what container we're in, but we're gonna just throw a bunch of propane in the back of this truck. It's gonna be hard to get a sense of how much, what 10% of the food court looks like. Until we go through and do it a couple of times, so we'll have to definitely quick save before we go into rest mode in the escape vehicle. Are these tanks? Wow. Okay, that's gonna be helpful. Can you shoot with them? And you can. Okay, I would imagine the 3 indicates that you have 3 shots with the tank. That is going to be massive. Massive. Okay, this will be fun. It's gonna be a fun mission. The destruction ones always are when it's just plain old destruction, but it's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be a lot happening in just a few seconds once we get the setup. These walls are kind of annoying, but okay. So where is the actual? Okay, so the food court is just right here. Okay. We can aim this tank. I'm gonna level that. I'm very curious to see. I'm gonna quick save right now. This is gonna kind of screw us up. We're gonna fail the mission, but I do want to see how big this tank shuttle is. Okay. So that's no problem. We can quick load. It gives us, I'd say it takes out about half the wall, which is huge. Let me just see if it works on both sides. No, okay. But we do want to shoot like more so. Okay, that's good to know. We could basically level an entire side of the building with 3 of these shots, no problem. So that's good to know. So we'll use 1 tank on this side. I'm going to get rid of this tree though really quickly. Just because, well, I don't want it to impact our shot there. Just in case it does. If we're only going to get a chance to use 3 of those, I want to make sure that we're able to use them at with the biggest potential here. So we have that tank lined up, ready to go. I'm going to line up another tank here. These things have rockets on them? Oh yeah. Okay, we're going to be able to do a lot of damage in this mission. Just so conveniently happens to have a bunch of military grade equipment here. Okay, so we're lined up and good to go here. Gonna quick save. I want to get a sense of what the missile damage looks like on the back of this, or on top of this truck here, so move this out of the way. This thing, what's this hooked up to? What is this? Oh, it's just a sign. It was red, so I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure if that could have been exploded or what the deal was, but looks like there's one more tank at the back of that line, so that's going to be huge. I'm gonna just park this. I don't know how we don't completely flatten this thing. This thing is gonna be demolished. Again, I'm gonna just quick save right here because I do want to get a sense of how big this missile damage is. So let's see. Cluster bombs. Oh yeah, okay. Does quite a bit of damage. So quick load there. We should be good to just leave that. It's pointed right at the building. I think with this, we could probably primarily do this just with these vehicles, let alone everything else, but this thing does damage too? No. But we do have, again, we do have another tank here, so we can definitely use that. And there's a propane truck as well that we're going to get involved here. I don't even know if we're going to need the smaller propane tanks. I might add them just for added dramatic effect. And just to make sure that everything gets completely leveled. But at this rate, I don't know how it wouldn't. We've got 3 tanks all pointed at this food court. I'm gonna try and use like a vehicle just to demolish all of this other stuff, just to make sure that we don't have anything obstructing our shots. So all this playground equipment, I'm gonna get gone. Let's quickly wipe that out. I'm gonna quick save, but let's quickly wipe this out with the van here. I don't know if they're gonna consider the outside of the food court damage. Okay, looks like it should be fine. I'm gonna try and not get the van stuck. Okay, so that did pretty good. Still got over half condition, so I'm hoping that we should be able to just continue our clearing here. Slide these umbrellas and stuff out of the way. Here we go. Now I'm pretty sure we're aimed higher than this fence here, so it shouldn't really be a concern, but just because I can, the van still has considerable amount of damage to take. I'm gonna just wipe this fence. I don't really care so much about the wall. It's probably very unlikely that we hit that. I'm gonna just make sure that I can completely wipe that umbrella, or both of these umbrellas here. That should be good. I'm going to just make sure I clean this up. I did kind of just nudge the wall there. I didn't think I did, but I did. Okay, so get this out of the way now. I'm going to use another vehicle and just wipe those couple of trees in front. We'll do a quick drive around the building with something else, just to make sure that, again, none of our shots, whether it be the tank or the tank or the Jeep, just to make sure that none of that gets damaged. Or none of our shots kind of are lost by hitting something else, something that we're not wanting. Get rid of this really quick. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. Trees. This Hummer thing is awesome. This might have just created a bigger problem for me than I wanted, so I'm gonna just do this a little bit more here. Love when the tree branches are knocking out your back window. These trees are so huge. They're such a pain to take down sometimes. Again, this is probably not even yeah, so that should be good. I'm not going to bother with that. Anything really cool down here that we can use? I don't want like big bulky vehicles in the way. Obviously they give you a lot of different tools that you can use to kind of blow this up however you want to blow this up, so that's super cool. You can use a bunch of heavy machinery. Obviously we have tanks and like all the military machinery. I feel like that's really all you needed to find to be able to do this mission properly. But we also have that huge propane tank. You already know we're going to be making use of that. The only thing I don't know is it hooked up to a truck? Okay, it is. Very cool, because I thought maybe we were going to have to hook it up on our own, but we don't. Okay, so they make you maneuver this a little bit. Oh my. I'm going to reload that. So they make you maneuver the propane truck, I would imagine, just to Make it a little bit more difficult here to use it, because if you drive into something, it's probably going to explode. Let's just get this semi out of the way here. I wish it was a little bit clearer where these visible walls were. Not that they do a whole lot, it's just a minor annoyance to run into. So this propane tank, I think because the tank damage probably does more than the Jeep, we will add the propane to the side of the building here, just to help the Jeep damage a little bit. Boy. Just quick save real quick here. We're gonna try and avoid try and drive the actual truck part just past the entrance of this, because I don't want it to be a blocker for the shot, but we do want to make sure our Jeep is in line to hit that propane tank. That thing should ignite. We'll use the tank to blow out that back section. So we'll just have to kind of come up with a plan of attack. Again, if we have a minute, there's no reason, I don't think, why we can't level this. I'm going to add some additional propane just to the front here because we can. I'm going to see, I thought we had a pickup truck somewhere around here. We do. So I will just get some additional propane just so we can light this beauty up. Again, probably unnecessary at this point. But we like damage. I'm going to see if there's any propane in here. I can't actually see anything in there. Okay. Where is the container that we were at? There's a tractor, a bunch of propane back here. I want to see if there's anything else that'll help us just create a huge explosion. What's this back here? Nothing. Doesn't really look like anything there. We have our tank set up. We have our propane here. There's probably propane in some of these containers. But maybe we'll just go to that little, oh, okay. We have a, I don't know if this is a portable generator, but we know that that can cause a good explosion too. So let's hook that up, if we can. I don't know if it's going to be gas or if it's just the electric thing, but we'll see. Again, I'm probably over-preparing, but I want to put on a good show. So we'll see. Realistically, at this point, we probably could have just done a couple of tests to see how much damage we do at this point. But we'll see. Okay, so that is just a power generator. I would still imagine, though, it should do some damage. We know it explodes, so give it a nice little test here. Move this gate out entirely. I don't know if we can pull this. Oh, we can angle it a little bit. That's kind of sweet. It's on wheels, so that's really cool. Whoop, I forgot to attach it to the truck. Okay, that should be attached. Take this propane, throw it in the back of the truck. Doesn't look like there's really like a super comfortable way to toss this in. I just want to fit as many of these in as we can here. If we can get this entire skid in, that'd be pretty sweet. Obviously, we saw in the one map you could stand them up to fit in a bunch, but I don't want to take that much time doing this because I feel like this is probably already overkill, but okay, that's pretty loaded up. We got a full pipe-in truck here. Okay, so I just want to make sure that this trailer isn't gonna disconnect. Briefly stuck on the curb there. You can see our cable is pretty stringy, pretty elastic, but let's make sure we can get this trailer around the truck. Okay, that's not good. That thing just ignited instantly. I'm not sure exactly actually what that hit. Oh my. I'll have to be careful as we get closer here again. I'm not sure what that's hitting, but you can see it takes basically nothing to damage that. Nice and close again here. Okay. Quick save because we got it here at this point. Park it nice and close to the wall so that it's actually going to do damage to the food court. Not really going to be much help to us if it just explodes here, so. Oh, this is. Come on. Might have to just see if I can separate that trailer at this point. Get nice and close to the wall. I'll just see if I can. Okay, so that'll help us blow out that corner as well. Just make sure we're all lined up here. Where's the tank that's taking care of the front? We'll just start with everything aimed. I'm gonna shoot right in between the generator and the propane tanks. That should take care of the entire corner there. I'm gonna just map out quickly. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's really gonna matter where we stay, but I just need to know where to run, where my vehicles are here. And we'll see. We probably don't need the tanks and stuff this far back. Because even if they get damaged or explode, we're probably fine. So there might still be a little bit of adjusting in here to actually get everything down to 10% like we need it to, but we'll see. We know too we're going to need to probably escape in our van, so we should maybe do what's near the van last. I think that probably makes the most sense, so maybe we'll go around counterclockwise, I think. Where's the van? And then out through here. Okay. Yeah, okay. I wonder if we can do this so that this is parked a little closer to our escape vehicle. It still hits the truck. So we want it to be a pretty quick transition. That should be alright. Only problem that we might have with that is that truck is... We're gonna need this truck out of the way. I don't know if we can unhook this trailer. Doesn't look like it. That would have been pretty cool. We just need to make sure that this is going to do the damage that we need it to do, that's all. Like, we have this close to the building, but I don't know if we're going to get the maximum impact. Like, that'll still do a good amount of damage, I would think. Let's just quick save. We might have more success if we back it in. But at the same time, though, we do have that tank, so we're just, if this doesn't explode well, we're not going to really have a whole lot of anything that we can do on this backside. It's going to be the tank, and we literally just have the 3 shots back here. So hopefully it'll do enough damage to reduce it to 10%. We might need to just kind of find some more propane to throw around the rest of the map here, but we'll see. Spent a good 20-something minutes setting this up, so let's see what this looks like now. We quick saved. Oh, we have 2 minutes. Ooh, lots of time, I feel like. Oh wow, it's still at 90%. Damn, okay. Here I am thinking this was going to be easy. Okay. Oh, this truck didn't even blow up. I forgot actually that the whole idea was to use the Jeep for that. Okay. Okay. Really just need this to cave in on itself, but okay, so it's not as easy as I was expecting it to be. Okay, so we did have enough. Okay. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. If we use the bombs inside to just level what we have left, okay, that's not so bad. I just have to remember how I need to do this. Okay, so we'll just use the tanks. That's what we'll do. We'll get a car right at the front here just to take us to our first tank. 2 minutes, honestly, is a lot more time than I was expecting. So again, just a couple of little tweaks here now that we know what to expect for this mission, and we should be fine. We almost had that. I just needed to escape. I probably should have put an escape vehicle towards the building, but it might have just gotten in our way anyway, so not really sure if that would have helped. But this tank to go to the next one. It's going to be quicker than walking. They're actually pretty quick. Okay. Take this. Oh, that's pretty far. Oh my, that's not good. Come on. Got pretty reckless with all that towards the end. Okay, I can't even move that now. Okay. let's move a couple of these vehicles to help us get around. The tank is quick. I am going to need, actually I think no. I don't know if that'd be good or not. I'm gonna just try that again. We'll just try that again and actually see where we need vehicles. I had a bunch of stuff that went wrong in this one, so that's not gonna work. But let's try this. Pop into our red car. Shoot across to this first tank. First shot. Second shot. Third shot. Okay, we'll go across to our other tank here. I gotta stop doing that. Okay, see if I can make this transition. It's hard to see through the smoke though. So I think where we're running into issues, or where we did the last time anyways, was just with the middle of the building. Because we don't have anything set up in there to take that stuff out, so. There's a lot of damage. Okay, so we're at 53% already, which is pretty good. We're all out of our vehicle stuff now. Now we just have to do all of our internal damage, so. We got bombs and stuff here that we can put around. This is where it's going to come in handy to have all of our upgrades here, just in the sheer quantity and as well as like the blast radius and stuff. We just got to level all of this. I don't even know what I'm leveling it. I'm not sure where this is still hung up. Oh wow. Hopefully that's enough. Not. Still hung up on something. This entire building is hung up on that. There we go. That whole building was hung up on the door frame, but we did a lot of damage. We basically completely flattened it to about 0. That was a really fun mission. I cannot believe that the entire building, as physics-based as this game is, and does a very good job on like small-scale physics, the entire building should not have been standing on that windowsill. That makes absolutely no sense. But very, very fun mission. They let you do it how you want to do it. Lots of really cool tools that you can use, really cool strategy that you can come up with. And again, they give you 2 minutes to just completely demo stuff. So we love hanging out at the mall because this is where obviously our other mission as well was just pure damage. The very first mission in the game where you're just completely leveling the tower here. We unlocked our rank of Crackerjack. We have now a score of 72. Crackerjack is unleashed, or unlocked, I guess, at level 70. Not even sure what the next score is. We unlocked a leaf blower. I don't know what the point of this is. Don't see why that would be good at all. Our next rank is at level 80, so not sure what that is, but obviously we are on our way to unlocking that. Gonna call it the end of this one. Again, it's a shorter episode because it was a shorter mission. Very, very fun mission. Just causing as much havoc as we possibly could. This one, again, was called, what was this one? Covert Chaos. Super, super cool, super fun. Hopefully there's more missions like that soon. Gets us a little bit away from that timer and just kind of coming up with speed runs. But again, completed all objectives. Hopefully you guys were able to take something from this video, learn a little bit about how these different tools and stuff interact with each other and how they create their own explosions. Hopefully you're able to take something from our setup, help you out a little bit here, and complete all objectives on the Covert Chaos mission. If you like this video, if you're even remotely at all entertained, please give this video a like, drop any comments or questions you might have in our comments section. Make sure you're subscribed to Friendly Frenzy Games YouTube channel, where we're going to have daily teardown content as well as content for other games, including tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, playthroughs, game reviews, all kinds of stuff. We have it there. There's more coming. Thank you very much, everybody, for any bit of time that you spent with us today. We will see you all in the next episode.